Hey, welcome back to Let's Play Metal Gear Solid. I had to get reconstructive thumb surgery, so it took us a bit there.
It's true.
It's true.
Johnny, we listened to this. We listened to this. All right, so I'm skipping it.
Okay. Can't skip it. There's voice acting.
We listened to it last episode.
But they didn't hear it this episode.
Well, they can go play the game. It's coming out like 2 months from now.
They can also just reopen the previous video.
Yeah.
If you're watching the playlist, hit the back button.
Sponsored by YouTube playlist.
Sponsored by YouTube playlist. I assume.
But not YouTube.
Did you know that there is a magnifying glass on channel pages, and you can like type a game title in there to search for it on that channel instead of on YouTube as a whole?
It might help. We've done a lot of shit. In case you're looking for that one vague, kind of obscure game we did, you know, like half of them. And Blue Stinger, Michigan.
To be fair, a couple of those are just like on the main page for the channel because they should be.
Yeah,
I feel like Michigan goes into our Hall of Fame, right?
Michigan is
Yeah.
a Hall of Fame playthrough. Or, you know, I feel like Blue Stinger might be up there too. We had a lot of, at least we had a lot of fun with it.
I feel like, yeah, Blue Stinger was a lot of fun to do. I don't know, in the context of like watching it, I really don't know. I feel like Michigan's a really good watch.
I think that was just entertaining.
Hello, Johnny. Oh, it's happening.
Yeah, Michigan and Blue Stinger are on there. I actually kept Nightcry on there too because it was a bad game but a good LP.
Oh, blessed. Never playing that again.
Hashtag blessed.
Do I have the... I thought we had the thing already. Did I save state? Didn't we have the...
You have not talked to the boy yet.
I have not gotten the mystery funny item.
No.
Does that really happen after 2 rounds of torture?
Well, yeah, because that's how you escape.
I thought it was you get the funny item, you go through torture. No, because they take it. You're right. Never mind. I'm dumb. Here he comes. Hello, boy.
This is part of why we stopped before he came because it's like, oh, more cutscene.
Yeah, we have a... Yeah, get comfy. We can just have...
Otacon. Wow, they even captured you.
Hurry, get me out of here.
Let me go, that hurts.
Hurry up.
Is that how you ask a guy a favor? Let
Yes.
me go. Jeez, it's like an animal's cage.
A favor, brother. You need to save my life.
The smell.
Because of him.
Yeah, it's the Derpa Chief.
Yeah.
Don't hurry up and get
Yeah.
here. I'll be laying next to him.
Those bastards. This lock won't open with a security card. You need a key like the soldiers carry.
So what are you doing here then?
I thought you might be hungry. If you need more food, I can bring some more later.
Ketchup and tuna? What a G.
Also, I got you this level 6 card. It'll get you out of that torture room. Here, take this too.
What's this?
It's a handkerchief. I got it from Sniper Wolf.
Why?
I don't know why, but she's nice to me.
Sounds like Stockholm Syndrome to me.
I was taking care of the dogs here. After the terrorists took over, they were planning to shoot all the dogs.
That's not cool.
But
Not cool.
Wolf stopped them. She even let me feed them when I asked. She likes dogs. She must be a good person.
She loves dogs.
Wake up, you idiot. She's the one who shot Meryl.
Well, that's all I can do.
They're planning to launch a nuke. I've got to stop them.
Then you have to get past the communications tower.
First, you have to get me out of here.
Come on, I'm trying my best.
That guard's got the key. You'll have to take him out.
Give me a break. I'm no soldier. I can't take anybody out.
You have...
He's flushing.
I'll be killed. Oh, jeez. He's coming back. See you later.
Bye, Otacon. I don't want to fuck this up, so... Hold on.
Medean, sorry.
Did you?
Bless you. Medean, sorry.
I didn't. Sorry.
This is the oldest one I have, so we'll just pop over that guy. I'm sure that's fine.
What I wanted to say is when he's like, hey, I'm trying your best, and then do the Sean Connery, your best. Losers only complain about their best.
Let's see. To do
Gets
a
up.
button? Or does it-
Yeah. Item use button.
I'm dead. I am deceased. I am kill. Oh god.
Smashy smashy.
Oh god, the humanity. I have
My
kill.
rib cage. All of my ribs.
Oh
my
That's
my god.
actually blood because he just cut himself on glass.
Johnny, help.
Help.
I'm dead.
Help. 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 Oh no.
You fool.
Haha.
Fuck you, Johnny. I'm out. It's over for you now. I'm leaving. Clowned his ass. Handkerchief?
Is there
Alright.
another way you can do it without like smacking Johnny around?
I have no idea. Probably. I just want to smack Johnny in the face. I don't know what to tell you.
Everyone
I-
does.
I'm a simple
I
man.
don't think you can.
I don't remember.
Because you need him to open the door for you.
Uh-huh.
I think you can hide under the bed too.
Yeah, you can hide under the bed and then he'll come in.
Yeah.
I'm a simple man.
It's funnier with the ketchup.
I take
I mean,
ketchup.
don't you still have to beat him up though?
Yeah, I believe either way you gotta beat him
Yeah.
up. Simple man's
Quick
me.
change.
Hey guys.
You wanna see something funny?
I was gonna say something. Hey guys. Do you know what
Yeah.
happened? We tricked Johnny with the sauce.
The sauce. Speaking of tricked. Haha.
Oh yeah.
What is that thing? Oh no.
Thought he's hot shit.
That was a close one, Snake.
I had like 200 seconds.
But you'll pay for that.
200 seconds.
I think they'll call you and tell you about it if you don't do that, right?
I believe they do. However,
They'll call you-
I played this game enough where that shit don't fly.
They call you and I think they're like, Snake, what's that beeping noise? Ugh, sick. Can you shoot the camera?
Oh yeah. Once I remember how to play video games, that is. Do
Pop that bad boy like a grape.
I have to? Yeah,
This
do
ain't
that.
twin snakes.
Fuck. Man. Hold on, I gotta think here. Alright, I don't need to shoot cameras. Cameras don't get shot. Look, it's been a while, alright?
Shaffy!
Yoink. Tee.
Nailed it.
Goodbye.
Later.
Oh. I don't remember where I'm trying to go.
You have to get back to the communication tower where you fought Sniper Wolf.
Sniper Wolf.
Where am I? Oh, I know where I am.
Aye.
Goodbye. Oh, elevator. Snake. Snake.
Snack.
Snip, please.
I'm assuming you want to go up because you were above ground when you were traveling across the wilderness. Also remember that you used your goggles to cross the minefield, so I think there might still be mines there.
I don't remember if this shit's a problem still. No? Okay.
Signs point to no. Just gonna run around with some shaft grenades.
Alright, man. Alright.
He didn't feel like crawling.
Oh no, the snow is blue!
The snow is blue.
Alright, that's a hell of a range.
It's a
Crawling it is. Or not.
Brute's like, no.
I am many things.
Smart? No.
Stubborn? Yes.
Yes, that is true.
We're running the slalom course here, boys.
Slalom.
Slalom.
Hey guys, remember when Brute tried to go across this and didn't have the security card and get shot?
Yeah?
It wasn't fun for him. He was a bit upset. Nice! It's like he's played this game before.
Once or twice.
Has.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
A few times.
Got.
Crawl, crawl. Where did all the guards go?
Right there.
Ah.
Dead.
Well,
They're coming.
Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Fuck you.
he didn't see you. Nice. Ooh,
What was that noise?
Ooh, Shaffies.
Chappy.
My chive grenades.
Deliciously explosive.
Not sure I've ever eaten a chive.
You had. Did you ever eat at a Wendy's?
Have you ever eaten it once?
Like twice, maybe?
Statistically, it's likely that you've had a chive then. Yep, gotta go over here. Back down here. Open this bitch up.
Clean up the body of Psycho Mantis.
I think he's just not here.
He's
Yeah.
gone.
Homie's just gone.
Guess that guy, Liquid Snake cleaned him up. Ooh.
Stuff.
Stuff. I
Maybe his body just exploded.
sure do like stuff.
Stuff.
Oh, that's right. If you equip the thing thang.
Yep.
I think I also don't know what the difference between a chive and like a green onion is.
I don't think there is a difference.
I think chives. Green onion is like a scallion.
Isn't a scallion just a green onion?
I think they're different.
I think scallions and green onions are the same. I think.
I've always heard them used interchangeably.
I think chives are thinner.
I thought that a chive was just when you use a green onion as like a garnish, and the green onion or a scallion is when you use it like in a dish.
Yeah, I don't know.
These caves went from frightening to adorable.
Hold on, I'm looking it up.
I love the
Yeah,
conversations
I do.
we've delved into at this point where it's just like, yeah, we're gonna talk about, I don't know, chives.
Yeah.
Alright, this random website I found says scallions and green onions are the same, but they are not chives.
Okay, so
Yeah.
a chive is different, but a green onion and a scallion are the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, that I knew. I think they're all part of the same family, but they're
Yeah.
So is a chive like a type of onion, or is it like just its own thing?
I'm getting there. Hold
All
on.
right, bro. All
I
right.
think they're both allium plant, both of the allium family.
You remember when Meryl got shot?
Yeah.
Kind of.
Chives are grouped with herbs like parsley and basil.
Okay. Cool.
Somehow
they're
she
thinner
didn't die
and more
from all that
fragile.
blood loss.
This is a world where you eat calorie blocks and you're just good. So
I had one of those once.
yeah, they suck,
Piece
huh?
of chalk.
Yeah, it's not good. I think that explains Big Boss's reaction to eating that shit.
Yeah.
I somehow I wouldn't expect something called a calorie block to taste good.
Yeah.
You never know.
It's one of those things where it's like
Nothing glamorous about it.
the idea is sound in like a logical sense. Like, okay, we'll just put all their nutrition in the fucking block. They put it in their pocket, they're good. And then you don't factor in like the human element of like if it doesn't taste good, even if it tastes like nothing, they're gonna prefer it taste good.
Eat your nutrients, human.
About Meryl,
Nutrients.
Colonel. I'm sorry.
Colonel, I'm sorry.
This says chives are green the entire way, whereas green onions are green and white.
You know what? Okay,
She knows
yeah, that's-
that does check out.
She joined up of her own free will. I'm sure she was prepared for
It's the same thing like prisoners in like solitary confinement get bread and water, and it contributes to how like mentally taxing solitary confinement is, because you get nothing of like flavorful whatsoever.
She said that. She wasn't ready for real combat. I shouldn't have put.
What's funny is if I was in prison, I would just die because I can't eat bread.
Now I know that there's what they're legally required to do and what they're actually oversight to do, but I believe they do have to account for medical conditions.
Snake, you can have regrets if you want to. It's only natural. But you can't keep attacking yourself for things
I believe they're also required to account for religious beliefs. So
to madness. Believe
I mean, they are.
do they actually?
Believe in bread.
My belief tells me I can't eat bread.
Mei Ling.
No, I'm not saying that means they actually listen to those legal requirements.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying on a legal sense, like,
Meryl would say.
Especially with the medical thing, it's like
What?
you make that particular mistake once?
Yes, she's special. There aren't many women like her around.
That's not what I meant.
She's the Colonel's niece and a combat buddy.
Combat buddy. That's the nice way of saying, yeah, I talked to this guy at work and not anywhere else.
This is like a police interrogation.
Guess it's the genes. The genes?
The genes.
My acid wash.
No, I just remembered about Naomi's grandfather. I think Naomi said he rose as high as assistant secretary in the FBI.
Daisy,
during
you need to sit.
time.
Is that right?
Yes. Yes, he was Japanese, and he became a special undercover investigator to nab the mafia.
When was that?
Oh, sometime in the 50s, I guess.
When was that?
New York, I think.
Naomi, I thought you didn't have any family.
Well, I researched it after I became an adult. My grandfather was already dead by the time I learned about him. I never even had the chance to meet him.
Oh.
Snake,
Oh.
good luck.
Watch your back, Snake.
Let's do.
So she was the one being interrogated.
Yeah.
Wash my back. Nothing there. Yo, this part
Back. Nice.
good.
You turn around, nothing behind me, get shot in the back.
Ow.
That alert noise in the game, or does someone have that on a soundboard?
I think it was in the game.
I think that was in the game.
'Cause nothing happened.
Wasn't me.
Nothing happened as a result of that, so I'm just kind of confused.
I know
It was
this.
me.
It was
This
very
has a
quiet
sound
too.
Yo, this part of the game sucks.
It wasn't your phone, right?
Nah, I don't have the ringtone anymore. Ah, whatever. We're here now.
Hi guys.
Who doesn't love
This is just kind
unavoidable?
of what happens. Wow, that
Buongiorno.
getting shot with bullets hurts.
Sure does.
Now if I remember properly, every 2 or 3 flights there are some funny turrets. So it should be toss this.
Didn't some random
No, that's a
live
different
streamer-
tower. I think this one is you can just toss flashbangs to deal with like guards or something.
Didn't a random streamer find a skip here?
Probably. Yeah, you're right. That is a different tower. With the, I do know there is a tower where they slap fucking like 2 and 3 turrets up every couple flights of stairs.
Yeah, I remember that too.
It
Did
sucks.
that dude
Stairs.
spawn out of the stairs?
No, he was laying on the floor.
Oh, okay.
Gotta go. I don't want to talk to you right now.
Rude?
That's the door to the walkway.
Never mind. I'm sorry, Otacon. You're a precious boy. I didn't mean it.
Oh, that's right. I totally forgot.
Do you know something?
That door sometimes gets frozen shut because it's so cold outside.
Bruh.
Time, tell me beforehand. So what should I do?
It's impossible to open from the inside. They always used C4 or something from the outside.
From the outside? You can't open it from the inside?
Sorry, it's impossible. But don't worry, you'll get through.
Oh no! I gotta.
Tower A. The other one's on the roof.
My least favorite boss is coming up.
Use the walkway on the roof.
Oh yeah, I remember.
This door froze shut, so I'll blow it up.
Blow
shoot.
up the ice.
Don't shoot at me. I don't know you.
Aha!
Aha!
Gotcha.
Excuse me.
Aha!
It's too late. Keep
That's
running.
my purse. I don't know you. Stun grenade.
Run. Down.
Get up.
Run for your lives.
Run, Forrest, run!
Catch. Ah, you bitch. That shit hurt.
Son of a biscuit eater.
That hurted.
Melon farmer.
Got him.
Ow! That fell to the floor! No! Oh, good. Thank God. It's not. There's no proximity whatsoever. I watched that grenade clip through the stairs. I was mad.
Thankfully, it's just a screen nuke.
Boom. This tower kind of sucks.
Oh, you dude.
Yeah.
This whole like next hour of video game kind of just ass.
Hard.
They tried their best.
Stairs.
Probably the worst part of this game.
How many stairs are there?
Shinra building all over again.
You shot me on the floor?
Yep.
It reminds me of what they did in the 7 remake for the stairs.
Yeah.
Are these stairs ever gonna end?
And the characters actually start getting slower.
Yeah, I loved that.
Not the...
Hey, to be fair, you going up 70 flights of stairs, you're done.
Snake. Okay, you know what?
Open fire!
My pacifist days are through. Climb. There's a Millie. Hi. Honk honk.
Bark bark.
Borf.
I like how he climbed up that ladder with one hand holding the FAMAS.
Are you gonna drop it?
What can I do for you, Snake?
Save.
Can you give me some rations through the codec? Just beam me some extra rations.
The roof calm tour.
Tour.
Help.
Yo, you got any proverbs?
Rashness brings success to few, misfortune to many. Snake, go forward.
She's calling you out.
But retreat when there's danger. You'll just...
Yeah, we'll see who's rash when I beat the game and get a terrible rank. Elephant, here I come. Anyway, I hate this. Oh no, well, I mean, I do hate this, but this isn't the fight. The fight's in a minute.
Soon.
PM.
Trademark. Reserved. Trademark. Copyright. Etc. Etc.
Hey, look! A door.
A door.
A door.
And there's no one here. We'll be fine.
Ah, brisk.
Do.
Oh.
There is a whole lot of me holding myself back from going, Hind D!
Hind D.
Bro, I almost shouted that like right away as soon as you saw the rooftop.
Yeah.
Definitely 4.
What's up?
No, right. Is that from the Hymn Daisy or is that from 4?
What? A Hind D?
A Hind D.
Or is that from this game? I mean, I know that's a Hind D.
I'm afraid I can't.
I believe that's from this game.
I don't remember.
You're not going any.
It was probably Hymn Daisy.
It might be an I Am Daisy. Hey, it's one of those things where all those comics and fan dubs are so ingrained in my head, I can sometimes not remember what's real and what's from the comic.
Yeah.
The Persona 4 one has irreparably ruined my understanding of that video game.
Yeah. It doesn't help that the comics do sometimes just like use direct quotes as well.
Take on a hind with your...
Who wants to talk about murder?
I swear it's from this game though.
He does. They do name it. Like, they do name the vehicle. I just don't know if they say it with that inflection or not.
No.
A Hind D. Like, I think...
Like, it's a very Metal Gear.
That specific inflection has to be from a game.
I don't know, man. Those comics are like...
calls? Because it wasn't in the cutscene.
Yeah.
Those comics are surprisingly, like, ubiquitous. So, did I not pick up the rope? There it is.
The perpetrator is somewhere in Inaba.
Detective.
I know of people who aren't fans of like any of the games or many games at all, and could quote some of those comics, and it scares me. It's like I know flat out like people who don't play RPGs and drop quotes from the Persona 4 comic, and I'm just like, how?
Here's how to
get that.
Press the X button to jump away from the wall. While you're away from the wall, press down on the directional button to drop down. If you jump while pressing right or left on the directional button, you can make a big jump.
Alright, you know what? I don't want your gosh darn tutorials.
I mean, I never Thinking about it, I've never played Persona 4 or watched like a full playthrough or anything, so my understanding of that game is basically exclusively through spoilers and the comic.
Yeah, no.
Same here.
Having played Persona 4 many times, my understanding of that game is still permanently like drastically changed because haha, comic is funny.
That was very funny.
Yeah. It sucks.
You're dying.
I'm aware.
You are getting wrecked.
Yeah, this part sucks. Don't worry about it.
Congratulations, you didn't die.
Bro, we're idiots. He says it at the beginning of the game.
You know what? It does make. Yeah, he sees it flying around the helipad.
A Hind.
Yeah. Listen. This LP is totally being produced weekly. Don't worry about it.
We record it every Friday.
Yeah, every week.
Joke's on you, we actually uploaded this not long after we started on it, so they know that there's just been this gap.
Yeah.
Ah, shit.
What are you talking about?
That's right. There is no backlog on this LP, per my request. I'm a clown. I'm going to die, and when I die, I will make an incomprehensible noise.
Please do.
Hopefully that got caught in the record.
I guarantee it picked it up. Alright.
Probably. There are occasions it like cuts you out on the recording. Like I hear it just fine over Discord, but then the recording's like, oh, it's just like gone. Usually it's like your laughter.
I do laugh pretty hard, so. Hello, boys.
Get wrecked, gentlemen.
Limiter too strong.
Probably, but I have the filter set pretty hard because a lot of my headsets pick up like lip noises and smacks and shit, and I hate it.
Whoops.
So I'd rather some of my laughter gets cut out and you don't hear me open my mouth. Hello.
I like how they keep not shooting these missiles out of the air when they can clearly see them.
They have to be like Zack and just, hit the missile as it comes towards him.
They'll make this sound perfectly imitates the sound of a rocket.
Yeah. I mean, Song is pretty talented.
Oh, so I got into the beta test for Ever Crisis. I just played the Crisis Core. What's available of the Crisis Core scenario in the beta test?
What is Ever? What is that?
Ever Crisis is a mobile, unfortunately, gacha game that's kind of like.
That was my reaction. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a remake of Crisis Core, FF7, Advent Children, Dirge of Cerberus, and like some new stuff as well.
Wow. Okay.
It's basically like, here's all the games that are relevant to the time limit of FF7, so you can catch up like while you're playing through Remake, but also they made it a gacha game because
Yeah.
Because money.
The characters aren't gacha though, right? It's just the weapons?
Yes.
In case you want to go back, you can do that. Set some
I mean,
C4.
maybe, but
Look, maybe I'm just too cynical, but maybe I'm too cynical for gacha, but I don't like to gamble.
Right.
Well, you don't like planning out an entire yearly budget of Primo Gems just so you can get your 5-star character when Fontaine drops in a month and a half?
Brother, I have to watch how much I sneeze so I can afford gas.
I mean, it's also got the whole gacha game thing of like, prepare to be overwhelmed by the abundance of menus and upgrade systems.
Great.
It's like, I don't mind that kind of like, here's a bunch of random complex systems. I just like, it's like, I just like, I want those systems to be ingrained in something where it's like, I have it or I don't.
I am the front of systems, I'm the exact opposite. If I play a gacha game where there's about 20 trillion menus, my eyes glaze over and I delete the game.
No, that's my point's the opposite though. My point is just kind of like, I don't want the gacha systems at all. Just give me a stupidly complex game instead.
No, I'm not talking about the gacha. I'm talking about any part where there's like I click a character and then there's a menu for equipment and talent levels and something. And I'm just like, you know what? Nah. And then you go back to the main menu and the same thing happens for 6 other attributes that matter to your video game. I'm like, nah.
Yeah, maybe it's not as bad as that. I'm just kind of like, I don't play a lot of gacha, so like even just like kind of baseline gacha stuff, I'm like, this is a lot of menus.
Yeah, like if you play Genshin or Honkai, those are just video games with gacha in them. Not my favorite thing in the world, but hey, at least they're just video games.
Other than the fact that I pretty much just don't like Breath of the Wild, so Genshin just isn't my thing. I just the whole gacha part of that just fucking kills it for me.
Yeah.
It just permeates my entire experience to the point where I'm like, yeah, but I'm only doing this so I can get stuff to make polls, and I don't want to make polls.
It's me, don't shoot!
You're doing it to enjoy the amazing story.
No, I'm really not.
It's so great. It's the best story ever written.
You were watching?
No.
Yeah, I was watching.
No, it's not.
I was riding in the back of their truck. Thanks to the stealth camera.
And like I said, I'm really not into that entire style of that game.
Of course.
The first floor of the
You don't like climbing?
destroyed.
It's a shame because there's a lot about Ever Crisis that I think is done well, but they had to turn it into a gacha game, and that just like turns me off from being able to really recommend it to a lot of people. And it's like,
Movie hero or something.
they put so much work into this, and this could have actually been like really good. They had to just do like that one thing that would ruin it.
I don't know why they didn't do what they did with 15 when they made the mobile remake, which is just sell each chapter for like $2.
Was Union Cross a gacha?
Gotta ask you.
Yes.
So that's the only gacha thing I've seen the entirety of. And I didn't play any of it.
You should come join us for some Honkai. It's good times over there.
That's what you came to ask?
No, I mean,
I might, but I also enjoy having this thing where it's like if I'm busy or don't want to do something, you guys can just do a thing. So.
Do you think love can bloom even on a battlefield?
Yo, do you think love can bloom even on the battlefield?
Not for you, dude.
What do you mean? Those two clearly love each other. Kiss, kiss, kiss.
If you love someone, you have to be able to protect them.
I think so too.
I have a favorite.
Kiss, damn it.
Don't worry, it'll be easy.
I told you before I don't want to hurt anyone.
I don't want you to either.
Okay.
The elevator is stopped down there. I want you to get it to move. You see?
That's weird.
If you do that, I'll love you.
Working before, but now it isn't.
Maybe the panel's broken.
Can you fix it?
It was working before. If it's the mechanism, leave it to me.
I've got to go and swat a noisy fly.
Okay. I'll stay here and hold the fort. Good luck.
You really look like hell. Are you okay?
Damn, bro, you look like shit.
Bro.
If I do this, it doesn't matter. I just pretend like I'm not here, and then I'm not scared.
Strange logic. I'm counting on you.
Did he like do a salute?
Turns on the camo, but then one of the soldiers is just like, "What's that smell?
Someone
It smells like an otaku."
Someone pee?
Yeah. I guess we don't. I guess we don't actually know if he had a change of clothes available to him. So this is that tower.
It's like, hello.
I'm blaming the gacha for this happening to me.
That's fair.
I can kind of get away with playing a gacha because my luck is like not bad.
Have a high
So I
luck
don't
stat.
have to dump money into it to like get by.
Ow.
Didn't count. Wasn't real.
Sometimes my luck is.
Go ahead.
Just because sometimes my luck is pretty good, but then sometimes it's terrible using Opera Omnia as a
example.
At
of
least
that.
with something where you're just rolling. Well, I don't know.
Real quick.
That game's hard because you're so progression gated by what you have.
Right.
Because it's a turn-based game, your numbers matter.
Real quick. In case you were wondering, that is how you have to do these stairs. They will respawn if you try to blow them up with Nikitas, so don't do that.
Ever Crisis is also a kind of a turn-based game. It's active time battle with some elements of like what Remake does, though.
Like, anyway, what I was saying is, like, I'm happy to put money into a gacha game if it's just a good game that I like playing, because it's free. So I'm like, hey, I'll play this for X amount of hours. I'll give you something for that.
Yeah.
Like Genshin, I don't know how much money I spent. Probably about 120 or so.
I should have fucking saved.
I have over 400 hours in that game, so that's probably fair.
Why are you calling me brother? Who the hell are you? I'm you. I'm your shadow. What? Ask the father that you killed.
Mouse.
I'll send you to hell.
Oh, OBS can't see that.
Yeah, yes, I can. But I was doing menus, so it's fine.
Brother.
I'm you, but also your brother.
Alright, so you picked up that funny stinger. It does this, so you gotta wait until he's popped out. You hop out, you pull out the stinger, you find him, you get stuck because he gives him behind a box, you cry. That's the cycle.
Crying is a very important step in the cycle.
Trust me. That's what my therapist tells me anyway. Ah, you dick! Stop that! Do it! I'm ready. And then you do piss for damage and you cry some more.
Yeah.
Again, crying is very important in this process.
That's what my therapist keeps telling me.
Is there a way to do more damage?
Nope.
Or is this just suck?
This just sucks.
Cool.
At least her boss, by the way.
You're fighting a helicopter, so I mean.
Which I feel like statistically our missiles should do a lot more damage to that, but you know.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah.
And then sometimes as the fight goes on, he'll duck below the building and do some funny evasive maneuvers, and it just sucks. I don't know. And then he'll stand behind this stuff, and then you're just screwed. And aiming is hard. And it's really hard not to get shot.
Well, it's a good thing we have infinite rations.
That hit him? Oh, I'm the best. You do not get better at video games than me.
It's true.
I find that accurate.
Homie? Where you going?
Over there. No.
I cry.
Oh yeah, on the spending money thing, I kind of the same way where I have like with a free game, if I got invested into it enough and spent enough time on it, it'd be kind of like, okay, I don't I'll spend some amount on it to like buy stuff in it because like I did play it like an actual game. So
I'm not against the like spending money on a product I enjoy part of that. Like that makes sense. I do that all the time. Anyone who knows me knows I do that. It's the I don't know what I'm buying part that I don't like. If they just like, yeah, here's a skin or here's some DLC, whatever. Like, okay, yeah, I enjoyed this product. I'll give it money. I just like to know exactly what I'm purchasing.
I mean, sometimes it is that. Like even gacha games do stuff like skins as well.
I don't put money in to buy currency to do pulls. I put money in to have like the battle pass thingy-majig or the monthly card just to have more currency for saved up for when I want to buy something. And by buy something, I mean no, I have exactly enough currency to get the thing I want. Like Star Rail, for example, I've been saving for 3 months now for the 2 characters coming up, and I'm gonna get them. It is impossible for me to not get them.
Ah! Do not fire that weapon at me. I will cry. It will be physical. I'm in tears. Open tears. They are flowing right now.
Playing this game with 1 hit.
I have no hits now.
Yep.
That's me.
What?
You might have to spend some currency leveling up your stinger so that way you can do more damage.
Haha. That's a good one.
That's funny.
Probably got to ascend that to the next rank so that way you can break the level cap.
I do wonder, with Ever Crisis, how much the weapons are going to be necessary, like the good weapons are going to be necessary in the long run, at least for main story, just because of the fact that, like, there's the whole thing of, like, weapons have different abilities, and you have to do stuff so that you can uncap their levels, blah, 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 blah. But leveling up the character themselves also matters, because there's a boss that, like, I couldn't beat, and I just gained, like, 2 levels with the character, not any weapons or anything, and then I beat the boss. And, you can level up to 90 on the character just purely from grinding. Like, you don't need to do any uncaps or anything.
If they're smart, the main story won't be that bad. And then there'll be some endgame mechanic where you're gonna want your good shit.
Yeah, I mean, I already saw stuff in the beta that's, like, way beyond what the story content is for what it says is, like, your recommended power level to do the quests.
If you're wondering why I just stand there after I fire the missile and he gets hit, the game forces you to just kind of hang out for a second, so have fun with that.
If you press reset on your console, you can animation cancel that, though.
My console.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
Open the lid.
my console.
Your console.
Let me open my console.
Just unplug my computer.
Legit, wasn't that actually a speedrunning tactic for the PS1 FF7 games? Like, you just open and close the disc tray to skip FMVs or something?
Yeah, there's a lot of games where, like, if you open the disc tray, it like plays with the way it loads things, and you can just totally bypass stuff. It's great.
So you get
Excalibur 2.
Yep.
Fun fact. I'm not sure it's correct now, but I'm going to say it anyway.
That'd be fun.
Apparently, the original Animal Crossing is small enough that it can load the entire game into RAM. So if you boot the game up, start playing, then take the disc out and just keep the tray open, you can just play Animal Crossing.
I'd never really thought about it, but that actually checks out with the fact that it was basically a port of an
N64 game. Yeah, I was just thinking that, like, it's just an N64 game translated with some extra goodies on top. So it's just like an enhanced version of a game that just existed on the N64. So it's probably baby-sized.
Honestly, quite impressive.
Shout out to America for not getting the N64 game. I'm guessing that was
Was it a disc drive game?
No.
Shout out to the world for not getting the N64 version of Mother 3.
Yo, let's go. That's fine. We got the game. We ended up with a nice Game Boy game I like a lot. So
Probably better than the 64 game would have been.
I agree. Considering then the Game Boy game hits. I love that game.
Mother 3 or Earthbound, pick one.
Mother 3, hands
Mother
down,
3.
every time.
Yeah.
Every time.
Bunch of haters.
No, I like Earthbound. I just really like Mother 3.
Yeah.
I've never
same.
finished it on my own. I watched someone play it. I forget who.
I watched a Let's Play of it a long time ago, and then played it like 4 times. And that game hits. And I that game hits, and I can barely play it because I have a very hard time doing the attacks along with the music.
Oh,
I think that actually
shit's
just doesn't
broken.
work well in the emulator too.
Yeah.
Oh, the last.
I had to put that on my modded PSP just to be able to do that consistently.
I just sort of headbutted my way through that game, so.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It makes it a little harder, but you thankfully don't have to be good at like the rhythm combo.
That game is not nearly as pain in the ass as Earthbound is.
Yeah, but does Mother 3 have...
Earthbound's not really that bad.
Earthbound's grindy. Fuck.
I thought Mother 3 had a more emotional story.
Oh, I had a story.
Yeah, well, Earthbound's emotion is rooted in like personal
Earthbound's
experience.
about the journey.
Yeah. Well, it's also like all of its emotion is pulled from like the assumption that you've had certain experiences. I feel like, and that's not necessarily true.
It's also about taping a bunch of zombies to the bottom of a tent.
Yeah, that is specifically why I like Mother 3 more. It's got an actual like focused plot.
But yeah, I do infinitely prefer the focused plot with like actual characters and not just kind of like sprites that you give names to.
Yeah.
So. Though I feel like
I can tell you that I like Earthbound a lot more than I like Mother.
Mother is not a real video game. It cannot hurt me.
Never played that game.
Yeah, I never played it either.
Mother is not real. It cannot hurt me. It probably doesn't help Earthbound's case that a lot. My preference in video games is like 96 to like 2004. So.
Wait, when did Earthbound come out?
Like, I don't know. I'm just ballparking numbers. I don't have an exact range here, man.
You should.
I mean, if I looked, I'm sure I would. It's just the point being, you know, I like.
Well, don't say things on the internet you can't take back.
Never mind.
I remember when I was in Japan, I had the option to buy a copy of Mother 3 or a copy of Ape Escape Million Monkeys. And I've got this copy of Ape Escape Million Monkeys here, so...
I mean, I would say you made the right choice on that one.
Yeah, probably.
It was also $30 cheaper.
Look, I don't know. I spent a bunch of money when I was in New York to buy games, so... like, when I was in New York, I got a copy of Parasite Eve. And a physical copy of Blue Stinger. I think that was a total of 120. Oh shit, he's that way? I'm talking too much. Ah!
Oops.
Good shot. Alright, new topic. What's the best Game Boy Advance game?
Best Game Boy Advance game, huh?
Yep.
Pain
You know
of
me, I'm
memories.
thinking singular games.
Singular.
Ooh.
There's a lot of good Game Boy Advance games, dude. That's hard.
Yeah, it was a good platform.
I can run off some of my contenders, but I can't really settle on one offhand.
Alright, get me like a top 3.
Can I do 5?
Fine.
Leaf Green. Friends of Mineral Town.
Yeah.
I would probably put Mother 3 in there.
Okay.
I fucking hate video games so much.
You know what? I would like. I would rank other games higher than it, but at the same time, I feel like Minish Cap is the game that I could just like play over and over again and probably not get too sick of it.
Oh, I can play that game once in a blue moon, maybe. I like that game, but that game makes me mad.
The first time I ever played...
also just like, ever since I like 100% completed it, I never just like bother anymore. I always just like do minimal runs.
100% that game.
Zero Mission, and I have one more. Shit. Probably the GBA port of Final Fantasy IV.
Yeah.
Which I like the PSP version more, but I still really like Final Fantasy IV. Evidenced by the fact that it is on my right arm.
True. That is a thing that is true.
But that's like a off top of my head spitball kind of thing. If I sat down for a couple hours, I'd probably come back with a different list.
Can't believe you hate Battle Network.
I've never played it.
I was gonna say Battle Network 3 Blue is in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have put it in there as well.
I don't know, I feel like Golden Sun probably gets a spot in that list somewhere.
I have come across a surprising number of people who say Golden Sun wasn't all that.
I really like Golden Sun 1. I haven't played any other ones.
Yeah, I can't comment on those being in the list or not because I've not played Golden Sun and I have not played Boktai.
I have not played Boktai. There's also things that are like I like a lot, but are just not in my list because it's like I like sequels or other entries more, like remakes or something. Like if I went purely on nostalgia, like Red Rescue Team would be in that, or Blue, whatever one's on the GBA would be in that list. But thinking about it logically, I like Explorers of Sky more.
After I played, was it Blue, the one that was on DS?
I don't remember.
Yes.
Red. Yeah, Blue. Okay, I played that one. I really liked it to the point where I was on like the Game Packs forums, like putting out rescue codes and getting people saved, because hell yeah. And then I never got into any of the other ones ever again.
I sit in this position where I get to, sometimes I have to look people in the eye, like other people in the eye, as a grown man, say, yeah, this Pokemon game on the DS is one of the best RPG stories I've ever fucking seen in my life.
People who don't appreciate that sentence are just bad people, though.
It's reached a point where I almost feel like Explorers of Sky actually gets overhyped at this point.
I kind of
say that even saying that, like, I do think it's really good, but it's almost got in that like FF7 kind of thing where it's like it's built up too much.
I mean, yeah, but that's just like, that's a thing where it's like one person could tell you something's really, really good and no one else tells you anything about it, so you assume it's really, really good, and then it's just like fine. All it takes is one person to overhype something.
True. So anyway, Boktai is the greatest game ever made.
We're gonna be a little cheesy here.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Battle Network 3. I'd also probably put like I guess I'd want one of the like Mega Man Zero games on that list. I guess I would probably choose 3.
3, yeah, probably.
There's also just a lot of like Game Boy Advance classics I never played, like any of the Mario and Luigi games.
Yeah, but the best one's Bowser's Inside Story, and that's not up for debate.
I've never played it, so I'm not gonna bother. That being said, I'm not too up to date on my Mario RPGs, given that I've only played Paper Mario 1, 2, and 3, and only 2 of those count as an RPG. And
yeah, you got out when the getting out was good.
I'm well aware. I'm not lamenting I've missed out on most of that series. I'm making a statement.
Yeah. No, like, man, I enjoyed Color Splash and to some extent Origami King because the writing was really funny.
Was it, is Sticker Star the one that everyone like seriously despises?
There's no redeeming quality about Sticker Star.
I mean,
literally zero.
Is it at least have the fun art style? That's like half the fun of
No.
Paper Mario. No? It's not paper?
I mean, it's paper.
No,
it looks like shit.
I didn't think. I don't know about that. I also like it plays around with the idea of things being made of paper and this and that more than like the other Paper Mario games did, which is cool. But the story doesn't exist. Bowser does not speak.
Bowser does not speak?
Yep.
Nope. There is no discernible design in the world or the levels. In the terms of
I like the ice world. That's like the only part of that game that I genuinely kind of got enjoyment from when I like found the rest of it beforehand and afterward kind of boring.
I do not remember the ice world.
I'm also the guy who...
I remember the jungle and how bullshit that was.
Fuck my life.
I don't even know. I'd have to like see it again to really be sure. I don't know if I liked the whole ice world or if I just liked the ghost house.
I also haven't played Super Mario RPG, so...
Well, you
also I like the boss
here.
I'm probably not gonna buy that remake. I'm definitely not gonna play it before I play the original.
Damn, the remake looks so good.
No, I'm sure it does. I don't know. I want to play the original version.
Yeah, I mean the original's got its charm. I'm really hoping they keep the original translation for the remake.
I'm sure they won't.
Yeah. Was it Ted Woolsey that did that one?
Yeah, I think so.
No idea. Oh.
I think so.
I was gonna
My
say-
memory of that translation, it seems like something he would write. And it was amazing.
Don't shoot me, you bitch. I hate you.
One of the things I also didn't like with Sticker Star is bosses being basically just puzzle gimmicks of use the exact right thing stickers in the exact right order or just like get fucked.
They never got rid of that for Color Splash or Origami King.
Nice.
I can't even remember the last time I played through an entire RPG. I guess it was when I replayed 15 a couple of years ago. Final Fantasy 15.
It was actually what I liked about the Ice World boss, though, because it worked in a logical way where you could also just figuratively and literally like melt it down with fire-based attacks. And like, I didn't. The funny thing was I didn't use the correct thing stickers the correct way. So the game dialogue after the boss treated it as if I had made that fight harder than it had to be, but it was not at all hard or drawn out because I used fire attacks.
Nice. Got a lot of RPGs to get through, actually. I think.
As a guy who likes most of his favorite games are in some capacity RPGs, I have not played many RPGs as of late.
Yeah, not recent ones or even like quote unquote recent ones. Like I have a backlog of every Trails of game.
I've got hell of a backlog.
I have a few.
I will say I am playing Final Fantasy 16. That game borderline doesn't count.
It doesn't count at all.
I like it. I like it a lot. It's not an RPG.
I keep hearing people compare it to Devil May Cry and to Game of Thrones.
Both of those are semi-accurate, yes.
Those are extremely accurate, to the point that the development team got a box set of the first 4 seasons of Game of Thrones and binged that before they started making the game.
Oh.
No, those influences are very clear. And I'm fine with that. I think it's working pretty well for me, but it is not an RPG.
But also, it's all subterfuge, not to spoil it, but it's still a Final Fantasy game, goddammit.
It is a Final Fantasy game, it's true.
It says, hey, what if we're Game of Thrones for a few hours? And then it's like, fuck it, we're Final Fantasy, loser!
I mean, I expect nothing less.
Yeah, but, like, I agree with you, it's not an RPG. Also, I think people on the internet who are just mad that they're like, this is not an RPG, it's not a Final Fantasy game, are stupid.
I mean, I'm kind of at this point where I don't know if I entirely consider 15 that much of an RPG either, so...
It's got, you can build, you can do 2 builds in that game. And
It's true.
Accessories.
There's accessories in 16 if that's all it takes. There's a level up system in the accessories. I still don't consider 16 an RPG.
Yeah, but see, in 15, you have multiple pieces of gear that you can wield that you'd be like, oh, well, I want to use this one because of this, or this one because of this.
Wait, what is the qualification for an RPG? Because a lot of things are considered an RPG that are pretty simplistic in design.
Because of Call of Duty. Let's see, if you're saying role playing as a genre video game, you at least need to be able to level up. You probably need to, if you don't have a party, you at least need to have some set of gear that will gate your difficulty by either your numbers being too low or you're using the wrong things. So like if you go to an ice boss, you should probably be wearing the gear that gives you ice resistance. But there should also be at least one other choice at any time. And numbers go up.
I don't know, man. For me, it's a feel thing. I don't know what to tell you.
I was gonna say like it should have a character or story progression, but I've played a lot of RPGs that don't. Like, fucking Etrian Odyssey.
My entire like basis of this is just it doesn't feel like an RPG to me, and that's all I need.
I mean, it's not. That's the thing. I'm just saying that people who are on the internet who are whining about it are stupid. Just play the game. Or don't.
We're saving again. Not losing.
There's also the ultra nerd explanation of every video game is an RPG because
I hate that.
You're role playing.
Yeah, I hate that.
I hate that shit.
Yeah.
I hate
that.
that.
It's like I will lean on the side of like there is so many different kinds of RPGs that you can't really net. I basically don't consider RPG itself to be the genre.
Yeah.
Because there's like action RPGs, whatever you want to call it, JRPG, CRPGs, you know? There's so much shit.
Yeah.
RPG implies more about the design of the game rather than the genre.
I've heard the argument of Zelda being an RPG, and I don't agree with that.
I inherently disagree with that.
No, it has gear. It does not have choice.
That is a, I don't know what you want to call it. I call that an action game.
Yeah. I would say adventure, action adventure.
Yeah, more action adventure.
But like 15 to 16.
It does get a little more sticky when you compare like Zelda 2.
I don't think I've ever actually played that game.
It's probably the closest the series gets, but I still just call it an action adventure game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, like 15, like you can be like, I want to use these 4 weapons, and then say, okay, well, because I'm using this weapon, I want to use the accessory that gives me more magic, or I want this or this, and then you can set up your team with different attacks. In 16, you have 3 accessories. At any one point, your accessory choices are reduce the cooldown of this or increase your damage by X%. Except for 1. No, 2. And your weapon is a linear upgrade. There's never a choice which weapon is better. It's always the next one on the tree. And there's never like multiple weapons you could have at a time that are at the same length, at the same strength. It's purely linear. And same thing goes for your armor.
What's wrong?
Girls, what are you doing?
Which is exactly how it works in 14, by the way. Also, fuck the 14 gearing system. Hate it. It's actually amazing how familiar 16 feels if you've played 14.
Oh no, that game. It's been hilarious to me.
Like
Yoshi P.
Yeah, I was just gonna say it's by the same director.
I think he's producer. I think, but yeah,
he's still the producer. The director is the guy who did Last Remnant and a couple other things.
Oh, okay.
But there's a
the team and the writers are from Heaven's Ward.
There's a Oh hell yeah, love Hind sword. There's no spoilers of the context or anything going on. It's just about a character design. There's a character really early. You see really early in 16, and you look at him, and you're like, oh, that's like a leftover Rogadin design, huh?
Who?
What's his name?
Oh, Gav. Not Gav. The other dude.
He's. I don't know how to talk about this.
I read his name. The person who works for the merchant. The big dude.
No, there's two actually. Then. Yeah, because Goots as well. Yeah. Kipka or Kupka or something like that.
Oh, Hugo.
Yeah. Straight up looks like a Rogadin.
He's in like. No, I guess he's not. I was gonna say he's gonna be in the first 2 minutes of the game, but yes, he does. No, I was saying like it goes further than that. There's a hunt in that game where you fight a Chimera. It's exactly the same fight as in 14. The trial of the Relic Reborn, fight a Chimera, same fight, legitimately.
Speaking of terrible fights, this sucks.
It does.
Yeah, we've been here a while.
Yeah, I know, like, this episode's long as shit, but I just don't want to leave this hanging because I won't want to do it later.
Yeah.
So I'm just going along and like, fuck it, we'll just have a long episode, I don't care.
Yeah.
Have a long episode as a treat.
You can have a long episode as a treat. I'm making this harder on myself by like not save stating when I have more health, but I'm stubborn, so let's go. We ball.
Yeah, this just kind of always happens. You don't go for the save state until you're already in a corner.
Put me in a corner, that's when I become a rabid animal. Don't do it, don't do it. Because he was hiding. Or the emulator's being funny, I don't know, man.
No, yeah, it does that. The music like goes out when he's like hiding down there.
I'll give 16 one thing. Half the dudes in that game are super hot.
Oh, yeah. No, that game, it's sex appeal's off the charts in every direction.
I did see someone say something about equal opportunity nudity.
It's true.
Yes.
There is that. Also, a lot of the principal cast are crazily attractive. Both directions.
All of the directions. Do not love what they did with some of the female characters, though.
I haven't seen enough to have comment on that, so.
Yeah. You'll know. You'll see. Well, actually, one of them you'll see pretty quick. One of them, you will not. And it's specifically a missed opportunity thing. Also the coolest Cid in all of Final Fantasy.
Also the hottest Cid in all of Final Fantasy?
Probably? I don't remember what all the Cids look like.
Most of them are crusty old dudes.
The greatest voice for Cid in all of Final Fantasy.
It's true. The game's aggressively British, I love it.
Dude sounds like he has 17 testicles. I mean that in the best possible way.
Yo, look at that health bar freaking out over there. What's going on? Oh, that's the stinger. That's the stinger being weird. Never mind.
Oh, it took me a while to see what we're talking
Getting
about.
there.
Liquid, don't do this. Give up, Liquid. Give up. I am undefeatable. You may as well call me professionally stubborn. Shut up.
At this point, you should probably save state after every hit you get without dying.
Good.
Yeah.
No, the last RPG I probably played was probably my replay of Yakuza 7. Or Like a Dragon 7. We did a funny name change for that series, so.
Yakuza Ishin not too long ago.
Yeah, that game
The
was...
Yakuza games are RPGs?
Yes. 7 is. And 8 probably will be too.
Huh.
I mean, well, 7 is a turn-based game, but I would call all of them RPGs.
They all have RPG elements for sure, especially as you get into like past the first game. They all have like a level up system and move sets that you can select between, and a lot of them have different play styles. But 7 is explicitly like Dragon Quest
game.
Yeah.
That's a change. That's interesting.
It is a total flip, and it comes out as one of the best games in that series, in my opinion.
And they did it. I'm not sure if the protagonist came first or the other way. I think it. If I remember right, it was just like the other Yakuza games in terms of gameplay until late in development. They were just like, okay, it's an RPG now.
It's pretty much true. From my understanding, that's pretty much how it went.
Yeah. And because the main character is delusional, basically.
He is kind of objectively insane. In like he makes perfectly rational choices like 90% of the time, and then he just sees the entire world as an RPG, and it's kind of hilarious. I love Ichiban.
Yeah. And that's
he sees the world as an RPG, so it plays like an RPG. Amazing.
Yeah, no, it's straight up. There's a whole cutscene about how like he just sees the world like an RPG, to the point where like there's a throwaway line where he like says he lets himself get hit in battles because it's like an RPG.
Yeah, literally at the beginning of the game, dude's like, why do you you could destroy these guys? Why do you let them hit you? He's like, I mean, that's what a hero does, right? It's like just like one of the RPGs I used to play.
And we're not just it's not even just comparing it to Dragon Quest. 'Cause that's what it's like. They bring that comparison up themselves indirectly. It's
he said he sees the world that way because he played, in quotes, a lot of Dragon Quest.
But it does this really impressive balancing act because it's still very much like a Yakuza game in terms of like its tone and its story and its tropes. It just does it while being an RPG, and I adore it.
Yeah.
The worst part is amazing. I can kind of relate to that if that is that being as like a kind of a cartoonish exaggeration of the way I could find myself comparing a lot of things to like, oh, like this, you could compare it to like something in a video game.
I just love that instead of just changing the gameplay, they just kind of work it into like the character and the happenings of the story, and it's wonderful.
Yeah. I never finished that game because something that happens in like the very last act, it gets really grindy. So I watched the rest of it on YouTube. But,
I played through both with both language tracks. Yeah, I adore that game.
I never played the English one, but I know some of the actors in there that are very good.
Most of the cast does a really good job in English, and this is a series where I mostly like it in Japanese because I've come to recognize the Japanese actors. Given that
it has such a Japanese feel, I have to play it in Japanese.
But the English,
and a bunch of the games were Japanese audio track only, right?
All but the first one until the 7th one came out. Oh,
shoutouts to Mark Hamill as Majima.
Dude, that
does not remember doing that role apparently.
Which is he's phenomenal in that role in like the worst way possible. Yeah, they get some good actors to roll that English cast up, and the returning Japanese actors do a great job because that series, if it does anything well, it casts so perfectly, it's insane. Even in a language I don't really understand, just like the way they say their lines, the emotion that comes through in their lines is always like, well, damn.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you done? Oh, you got one more? You got one more?
Doesn't he like... No, he doesn't do that. I don't know.
Where you at, you stinky bitch? Come up here. Oh, he's leaving. Okay, go home. Don't come back. I'll do it again.
Yeah.
Go on.
Oh, okay, yeah, one last attack.
Yep. Well, this is a problem. I don't remember what to do here.
I'm in danger.
Tee.
It reacts on your helicopter.
The phrase like
Dead.
the phrase like this game is aggressively Japanese has started to wear on me because after playing Yakuza, that's aggressively Japanese. What people mean is that's aggressively anime.
Yes.
Those are not the same thing.
No. That takes care of the cremation.
Oh, health up. Blessed.
What now?
Snake, the elevator's
Oh, good.
No, that's the weird thing. It just moved by itself. It's headed your way now.
Is that so? Okay.
That explosion before, what was it?
Oh, I...
Behind D.
That helicopter.
Helicopter?
Helicopter.
Incredible, Snake.
Listen, I just want to make sure again. This is the way to get to where Metal Gear is being stored?
Yeah. The entrance to the underground maintenance base is towards the back of the snowfield ahead.
Okay. Find a safe place to hide out for a while. I'm going underground.
I know. You don't have to tell me.
And stay out of my way. Don't try to be a hero or anything.
Okay. Call me if you need to.
Man, next part is gonna have my favorite face in the game.
Yo, the next scene sucks. I hate this part of the game. Take me home.
Don't remember.
The face is so good, though. Are you gonna do it?
Do we need to stop?
I'm good.
I figured we just have like a stupid long episode because fuck it at this point.
Alright.
I would usually have about an extra 30 minutes or so I figured we just do it.
Metal Gear's an RPG now.
Metal Gear's an RPG now.
Yep.
That kind of exists, right? Metal Gear Acid's close enough.
Yeah, that's an RPG. Deck builders are automatically RPGs. Them's the rules.
Yeet.
Yeet.
But yeah, no. The Yakuza series being aggressively Japanese is actually like its most like charming character trait. If you want to get engrossed in some other country's culture, it's wonderful.
Dame.
Tameo. Man, I was at a company Christmas party one year when I worked at a pharmacy, and one of the things was like, we're giving out raffle gifts. If you sing a song, we will give you an extra raffle gift. And someone just rolled up, put Bakamitai on, played it through the microphone they had set up, and started singing.
Bless.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. And I start laughing my ass off, and I had to apologize later because I didn't want to feel like I was laughing at his singing.
Yeah, that's a series I intend to get to at some point in my life for this channel, but
Those are long games.
they are fairly long. For what kind of game they are, I agree. But, you know, I like them a lot. It's basically my one of my top 3 favorite franchises, so
Yeah, I can't wait for 8 to come out.
I'm very excited. I'm really hoping for a lot, because Ishin was fine, but not great.
Yeah.
Ishin
I
was
like the turn-based combat in 7 a lot better than the Yakuza main combat, too.
I like the beat 'em up combat. I just I kind of like the fresh air after what are we looking at? 8 spin-off or 8 games with that style?
Snake, there's something I forgot to tell you before.
Yeah, true.
9 games with that style.
There were 5 stealth.
I mean, I
prototypes in my
only played
So?
like 2 of the Yakuza games,
Hey, this is...
not including.
Just keep your eyes on
not including Dragon.
Otacon.
one for you. So I went back to the lab and
Yeah?
the 4 suits were missing. Also, about the elevator that I checked out, it's really strange. It was like someone was intentionally holding it.
When you were riding on it, did the weight limit warning go off?
That's another thing that bothered me about it. The warning went off, and I know I couldn't be over the limit.
How much do you weigh?
About 135. But that elevator had a weight limit of 650 pounds.
It would take at least 5 people to go over that limit.
Look out, Snake! All my stealth prototypes are in there with you.
In case you wanted some more forced combat, here you go.
Snake, now die!
Hello, gentlemen.
Why does the stealth camouflage their guns?
Yes.
Bang, bang. It's a good thing these...
I mean, it must not be... It must be a field around them and not just, like, the clothing they're wearing, because otherwise their head wouldn't be camouflaged.
Unless it has a helmet. It'd be like a wetsuit.
Otacon was not wearing a helmet.
Yeah, well.
Otacon's got plot armor.
It's also a PS1 game, so I feel like you gotta just take some liberty with that.
Aw.
Yeah.
Oh, no. You don't gotta aw that. That was inevitable. This part blows.
And if it didn't camouflage the weapon, there would be, like, no point.
Hasn't the 7.5 Yakuza come out this year?
Yeah. Yakuza, or Like a Dragon Gaiden, yeah.
Yeah.
The man with no name.
My favorite trope.
Which, yeah, I have feelings about, but that doesn't matter. Or I should say, it does matter, but I'm preserving my thoughts on that for if I get to that series for this channel, because I don't necessarily want to ruin that.
Do you have any stun grenades left?
Nope.
I don't think so.
Here's another question. Can you just, like, plant claymores in the elevator before
You get hard locked into that scene.
Mm-hmm.
Also, in the clip.
It looked like you... Oh, I thought you pressed the button yourself.
I don't believe so. I mean, I'll try. I think those claymores might hurt me, though. Don't do it. You fucking suck. Crunch. That'll help. We're also gonna do one of these funny numbers.
Achoo.
Achoo.
Blue.
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 Blue. You say that, I just think of Velvet Blue from the Resident Evil LP.
Huh?
Question mark?
How the plant that shit? What the fuck? What do you mean no?
I'll let you.
Don't know me. You're fucked up.
No.
You're.
No.
Oh, I hate this game. This game sucks. We haven't
thought of that.
Nightcry move over. This is my new least favorite game.
Snake.
Too late, Snake. Now die.
Yells aggressively into the codec.
I do wonder how he gets his face closer to that. If it's supposed to be like you know, in your head.
Yeah.
And if it's supposed to be in your head, like, why is there a face at all?
I mean, yeah, but they explicitly explain, like, it rings your ears because it's, like, nanomachines in your ears and shit.
It's Snake imagining what Otacon's face looks like in that moment.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, this part sucks, dude.
Snake, what happened? Snake! Snake!
Snake!
I guess it would have been helpful to hold on to a stun grenade or two.
Anything else over here? No, alright. We cry. Tears, tears. Cry, cry.
Buckets full of tears.
I weep. I weep for the future. I'll never see it coming.
Huh?
I don't know why they put these, like, this segment in here in particular. Everything involving these communication towers just isn't fun.
Snake, there's something.
Question mark.
Too late, Snake.
Hello, gentlemen.
Too late.
They take so many bullets, too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Guess you just had to get good.
honestly, I'm blessed. This is why Brody's the best gamer. No one's better at video games than me, trust me. I have every world record in video games.
Canon.
Check the books. It says Brody, all of them. I can put that gun away now.
Oh yes, security card.
You are fucked up, dude.
Jeez.
You got Bandersnatched.
Ah! It always comes back.
Yeah.
Yo, fuck Code Veronica. Oh my god. Stop. Stop it. Just stop. Move over Nightcry. That's my actual least favorite game I've ever played.
Yeah.
Oh no. Are we doing another boss fight already?
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh no. Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
You called Snake?
Failing help. She's here.
Bust a move.
Don't forget to save your.
Oh yeah!
A bit delayed on that one.
Memories, even on that system of yours. Memories are fragile things. After you reduce them to binary numbers and send them through the air, they're not memories anymore.
I wouldn't be so sure of that. There's nothing my system can't do.
Memories aren't
Can you just go pilot a boat already?
They exist somewhere between the sounds, between the picture.
I don't get it. Anything can be done digitally.
If that's true, why don't you go ahead and try to say what I'm thinking right now?
I can't save that type of thing. You have to put it into words at least.
That's right. And that's what memories are. Wordless.
I don't know about that.
No matter how far data technology advances, you'll never be able to penetrate the human heart.
You're wrong. It's just a matter of time.
But first you have to try to understand human emotions, Mei Ling.
And how do I do that?
You have to allow yourself to fall in love with someone.
Okay, with that, we'll just go ahead. Now we'll boss fight next episode. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.